Hello everyone. Do you love Solanum lycopersicum? Let me be precise. I was talking about tomato. Yes, who doesn't love tomatoes? Even some of them would love to eat raw. In fact, there is no curry without tomato. Maximum of them. Some they don't, but maximum of them they use tomatoes. Tomatoes are as important as onions for cooking. So let us prepare some beautiful tomato soup today. So here I have taken 5 medium sized tomatoes and chopped finely into smaller pieces. So here I am cutting them one by one and then all the 5 into fine pieces like this. So once I finished chopping, I have put them aside and I have placed a pan on the stove, and then I added all the chopped tomatoes into the pan, and then I have turned on the flame, and then I have given a nice stir over here. So you too do the same and then close the lid for 2 to 3 minutes. After 2 to 3 minutes, the water from the tomatoes gets evaporated like this, and now it's time to give a nice stir and then mash it nicely, all the tomatoes. So here I have a masher. If you don't have this masher, you can do this with the help of a spatula, or for the dal we use it, you can also use that, and then you can mash it. So after mashing it nicely, you can add 750 ml of water and then close the lid and give it a nice boil. So once your tomatoes leaves the skin, see like this, the skin is separated from the tomatoes. Now this is the time you turn off the flame and cool it down for a while. On the other hand, take a bowl and place a sieve on top of it, and after cooling, you add all the tomato with the water into this bowl. So here we filter all the skin or peels of the tomato and all the grains of the tomato. So again, with the help of a masher or with the help of a spatula, you can just mash it nicely so that all the puree goes down into the bowl. So see, only the pulp is remained over here, pulp of the tomatoes and grains of the tomatoes. So put that aside. Now we need this tomato water or tomato pulp. So add it into the same bowl and turn on the flame and put it in the medium and add 3 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of salt and 1 tablespoon of chili powder, and then give it a nice stir and close the lid and give it a nice boil for 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, once the froth on top of it starts coming out, then add a pinch of coriander powder or dhania powder and then a pinch of ginger garlic paste, and then add finely chopped coriander and mint leaves and close the lid and give it a nice boil. Meanwhile, take a cup and add 2 cups of corn flour and then 2 tablespoons of corn flour and 2 tablespoons of water, and then give it a nice stir without any lumps. So and then put it aside. Once the tomato soup is boiled nicely, see like this. Now this is the time you add the corn flour syrup into it. So don't add at a time, just one by one, or not at a time. First add half the quantity and then give it a nice stir. Check the consistency of the soup you need and then again add the remaining quantity of the corn flour syrup and then give it a nice stir. So once it is thickened, just give it a nice stir and close the lid and let it boil. So here, before turning off the flame, I added 1 chili chopped nicely. See, I have chopped nicely, and then I have turned off the flame and left it for 1 minute so that the chilies gets nicely boiled and we get that peppery flavor. That's it. Our soup is ready, so healthy and tasty. Here I didn't add any oil, I didn't add any butter, I didn't add any food color, and yet I didn't grind it in a mixie jar with all that tomatoes, ginger and garlic, but finally I have strained everything and it's all healthy. So why don't you try this at your home? And for garnishing, I had these breads. Even I didn't deep fry these breads, but I have toasted it and then I have served it. So you too try it.